What's up, boys? Sorry, I shouldn't have clicked record that early, but I'm just you have to appreciate some of the banter that happens in the Age of Empires 3 community. If you think, what on earth am I talking about? Why am I laughing like an idiot? And just look at the look at the name. So we've got Revnak. He's known for wanting to promote his Discord at the moment. So he's changing all of his names to this name that's going on for Age of Empires 3 guides, etc., etc. And you can imagine, some people don't like that. Maybe some people are taking that a little bit to heart. And Revnak can be somewhat of a Marmite type character. You either love him or you hate him in the community. And so we've got a little bit of we'll call it banter. If the Discord is for child abusers, I don't know. I don't like, it is what it is. But this is Keister for anyone who doesn't know. So a top player who's trying to maybe by changing his name like this and playing against Revnak, queuing up at the same time that he's trying to play that mind game. He's trying to play the mind games on his opponent here. So by changing his name like that, and yeah, I mean, I've seen it work. Those advantages, any little advantage, and taking it to the extreme like that, you just have to laugh. So Keister playing as the Spanish. He's been playing a lot of Spanish recently. Like I've said in the other videos, there's a ESOC tournament coming up very shortly. I think they're calling it the winter tournament, and it's going to be a legacy civilization tournament only. So you can only play the legacy civilization. So essentially any civilization that came in before DE. So it's going to be really good. We've got some really good signups already. So if you guys are interested, head over to the ESOC Age of Empires 3 website, and you'll have it all on there. Or just join my Discord, which is also in the link description below, and you can find out all about it. You've got all the top players playing in it. You've got lots of mid elo players that have signed up as well. Keister here just picking up lots of treasures, as the Spanish do with their dogs. Also picked up a nice pet jaguar here. But yeah, so this tournament's going to be really good. Lots of old players who are coming back to play as well. So that's really, really great to see. So yeah, if you guys are interested in watching that, no doubt I'll be casting a lot of it on the ESOC Twitch channel. Yeah, go and have a look, like I said. So, back to the game. Well, we've got both these guys going for starting TP, which is pretty standard with both these civs. A nice 65 wood for Spain. This is one of the reasons, I always say this, is one of the reasons why Spain are one of my, if not my favourite civilization to play. I've got a couple of favourite civilizations. I think at the moment, my favourites are Mexico and Spain. I always enjoy playing USA as well, but Mexico, I think Mexico are the most unique civ in the game. And I think they are my favourite. But Spain are very, very fun to play as well. One of the reasons is because Age 1 is super fun. You dominate Age 1. You can bully your opponent in Age 1. You can pick up lots of treasures. And for very little micro as well. You don't have to do a lot of microing. Look what he's doing here. He doesn't need to micro. He just needs to right-click these things. So yeah, that's what I really, really enjoy about Spain. Spain have got a lot of really cool revolts. And they've got lots of unique builds as well. Lots of different styles, which is what I really, really like as well. So yeah, looking pretty good. Going for another TP here as well. So let's have a quick look at his deck. He has gone for the Freeville and the Capitalism. He's done the starting TP and then the house. He's also got a market now with hunting dogs. So this might not be a fast fortress build. So getting that hunting dogs down and going for another TP. Interesting. Let's have a quick look over at Revnak, see what he's doing. He's gone for hunting dogs now as well. Has that starting TP. Going to be picking up 60 food here, but a lot of these treasures have been denied. We've seen him walk towards where Keister's been, so a lot of these treasures have been denied, and that denies XP, that denies resources. So that's the power of Spain and what it can do. It's not just giving you more resources, it denies your opponent the ability to get them as well. So very standard play here. Agent with the Quartermaster, as soon as that comes in, bang, there goes steel traps for Age 2, and then he's going to put down a military building, which is going to be a barracks instead of a stable. I think that's safe versus Spain. And then we'll probably see place of mines if that hasn't already been done, and a couple of houses. There it is. There it is. There it is. Hey, I'm a magician. I can see into the future. Or that's just what every single France player does. So very, very nice play. 4 villagers, first card. There's the outpost from Spain. So maybe we're going to see musketeers, you know, like a sort of 10 musketeer semi, and then he'll try and siege down this trading post. He's already put his explorer there, so wants to do as much damage to it as possible. You see this explorer, it's already done like 200 damage. So that's a good start. 700 wood's going to be the next card for France, so not quite 700 gold just yet. 700 gold, no doubt, will be the next card. Both these names are so similar, it's just confusing me. So, okay, so, yep, 700 gold has come in. So no 5 villager stuff. I think I'm really the only person doing that 5 villager fast fortress. A lot of people don't like doing it. What a lot of people like to do, and what a lot of people prefer to do, is go for this 700 gold, 700 wood, and then either ship 5 villagers after, or go for Spanish gold into 1k wood. And he is actually sending 5 villagers after as well. So this is a super greedy build by Spain here. He's gone for that second TP. He's gone for capitalism, 700 gold and 5 villagers. Aging up at a decent time here. Before 6 minutes, he's going up with a scout. There comes those musketeers sieging down that TP. Do you have a scout here? Doesn't want to lose that. That's kind of important to scout. We'll have a quick look to see what Revnak sees. He doesn't spot the outpost. And that's what he's going to be desperate to see right now. This scout, it desperately needs to be finding where this outpost is. And moving some musketeers away from that TP, that suggests to me that he wants to find this outpost. He's a little bit worried about where this outpost might be. And he's going right near back into his base because he's scared that there's going to be a super aggressive outpost here. And now he sees it with the pikemen. So he's scouted his base look and he doesn't see a safe outpost, a defensive outpost. So he knows there must be an outpost somewhere. And there it is. So going to move some musketeers as well as some pikemen over there. Janie the pet jaguar along with Polo the doggo are going to come in here to try and defend. He could make a load of dogs here. I think he might be. And if he does, he needs to kill these pikemen. Boom. There they are. And he might get this outpost down. He's desperate to get the outpost down. The Rodelleros are coming in now. Revnak could be in some serious trouble. The outpost is going to go down just before he ages up, so he doesn't get that Hussar pop. But is it going to be worth taking that outpost down rather than losing all these musketeers? He does decide to run away. I'm not sure. Very nice sniping that, I was just about to say. Then getting the pull trick. So I'd say that was definitely worth it because he manages to only lose, what, 5 musketeers and 5 pikemen. So taking down the outpost is always super... it's really important to do it. And look, there come the Hussars now. There in comes the age up. So he denied it by about 20 seconds. But yeah, now every shipment that Spain sends has to come from the town centre, which is going to cost about 30 seconds, 20 seconds for each shipment, which could be spent in his base. So there's a lot of walking time or running time with those units now. And that's the reason why it's so important to take down that outpost. Because imagine just 2 Falconets popping from here, 5 Lancers popping from here. You know, they're in the base so fast before... you know, France has any kind of counter to it. So it's all about buying time. Taking that outpost down is all about buying time. And I always say, what do I always say? Time is the most important resource in this game. It's the most valuable resource. So now just going to be doing as much damage as he possibly can. Going to be trying to do some sieging here. Rodelleros and dogs going to be going on these musketeers. But the musketeers can kite. Okay, now in comes some skirmishers, and that's definitely, yeah, there they go. Going for heavy goon composition here for France. The Rodelleros on the goons, yep, and then the skirmishers on the musketeers. I think they're going to be absolutely fine here. The Hussars getting involved now as well. That's just kind of slow things down, to snare things, to body block, all of that good stuff. France building skirm, so basically a skirm goon comp here. He does have the option of going for 2 Falconets as well. Will he send that next card? Always risky to know when to send the 2 Falconets because you need your 2 Falconets to counter your opponent's 2 Falconets. But the advantage that Spain has is they can send it whenever they want. It's up to your opponent to have to cautiously decide because they don't get shipments as quickly as Spain. But France here pushing back. Keister. 26 vills for France. They do have steel traps, placer mines. So eco is really, really nice for France right now. But Spain's, you know, they ship the 5 villagers as well. He does have market, so I'm not sure what Tex he's done, but I no doubt will at least have hunting dogs and placer mines. Might have steel traps as well. 1k wood, it looks like, has come in here, so you might think he's getting beat back, but he's gone for 5 villagers, double TP. He's then gone for Spanish gold and 1k wood. Like, you can't be greedier than this. This is as greedy as it comes. As greedy as I was on Christmas Day, eating all of those pigs in blankets. And boy, am I paying for it now. My God, I'm like the bloated fat monster. But now look at this massive Rodaleros. That's a big massive Rodaleros. You see here, when that 1k wood has come in, he has gone for double racks now. So all of that eco, you know, it's got to be, it's no point in having all of that eco if you're just going to stockpile resources. So he's deciding to pile that into double barracks. Double barracks instead of anything like a single barracks and a stable or an artillery foundry. That's something I would certainly go for. Either the stable or the artillery foundry. But Keister deciding to go for, like, looking like a Skirm Rodalero comp here, which could be very scary. And there comes a point with Spain where when you have that, you have like a critical mass of Rodaleros where that you just have so many of them, you can just dive them in. And there comes a point when there's nothing you can do. Like, even kite, you just can't kite forever because there's just too many Rodaleros. And when they're in front of your face like that, it's just so difficult to micro versus them. Cancelling some dogs there. And I do see some lancers getting produced as well. So not only just going double barracks and a stable. So Rodalero Lancer mass coming in here. I like this. Okay, I'm going to sit back a little bit and then start enjoying myself here. It's not often you get to see Rodalero Lancer mass, because there's always a bit of a meme that, you know, the Rod Lancer mass is insanely strong. It's an insanely strong composition. However, the only problem with it is you need a lot of it. You need a lot of Rodaleros and Lancers for it to become very, very strong. Otherwise, it's a very kiteable, a very microable army. But like I said, when it gets to that critical mass, there's nothing you can do about it. You just get swamped and scourged by all of the melee units. But look at this mass. It's 12 minutes. And look at this mass. Super scary. But Kurz coming in for Revnak. So France trying to counter by going Kurz. Is that going to be a good option, though? Is Kurz a good option versus this amount of Rodaleros? I don't know. That's pretty scary. The Lancers are going to go for the skirmishes. And when they connect, the Rodaleros are going to come here, boys. So I'm not sure. He's going to try and kite here. The Goons are going to go on the Lancers. But look, he's getting sandwiched now between this choke point of the trading post and the tree line. The Kurz are going in for it, but look how many Rodaleros there are, and they're just going to connect to everything. Oh my goodness me. This is going to be a massacre. Rodaleros, the Kurz are tough. They survive for some time, but they do eventually go down, and when they do, the Lancers are going to have a field day. The Skirmishers are microing on the Goons. It's just a perfect time to micro scenario by Keister. And France needed to push earlier, I think. But, wow, look at this. And just has all of his skirmishers. Didn't lose a single skirmisher by the looks of it. Loses a lot of Rodaleros. Does lose a lot of Rodaleros. And now with a 5 curse switch, that could be dangerous. That could be really dangerous. With a villager pull here as well. Cav combat coming in as well. Lancers obviously get destroyed by heavy cavalry. Minutemen popping. No, not Minutemen, sorry. Yes, Minutemen popping now. His Explorer popping. He knows this is his moment. This is his only chance right now to get back into the game. The Minutemen coming, going to try and kill those Rodaleros as quickly as possible. But the micro's not great here. And I just don't think it's going to be enough. He's getting his Explorer. He's getting his villagers involved. The Kurz are surviving, but they're eventually going to be going down. There's still too many Rodaleros. And I think that's going to be the end of the game. The Lancers are getting stuck in against the villagers now. And it's down to 26. And boom, there gets called the GG. And there you have it. That was an impressive build. And that's the great thing about Spain. You can feint the aggressive play by putting the outpost right as close to their base as possible, like we saw this game. And your opponent gets desperate in order to counter that and beat that back. But all he needs to do is sit back, relax. Don't do it. Relax. Don't do it. And just sit back and boom. And like we saw, Spanish gold 1k wood, 5 villagers. Still had the option of going Marvelous Year here as well. Didn't even see 2 Falconets. Didn't even need to see 2 Falconets. And again, that's a really good bluff by the opponent. Because if Revnak was to ship 2 Falconets, it would have been a wasted card. Because it would have got a couple of shots off before the Lancers and Rodeleurs just swamped it. And yeah, very fantastic play by Spain. Standard play by France. GG, well played. Look at that. Beating France for all resources gathered. That's not something you see every day, especially with Spain. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Nice little, more of a standard greedy play there by Spain. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. We'll see we'll see Keister in the upcoming tournament. So I hope you guys tune in for that. Like I said, if you want to know anything that's going on about it, join my Discord in the description below. Or go to the ESOC website, and I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching. See you later, boys. Peace.